shorter one for Lewis Ward, who puts it through. More of a veteran presence and a gain of 14. First down and 10. Ottawa zone, and an open receiver is Clark Barnes. That was just a gain of 2 by Mills, so throwing on second and long. Mayer intercepted. Brandon Dandridge does it again. 2 for 2 for 21, but they've run the ball well. It comes out, and Ottawa has it, and a turnover. Got the first down, so Crum back in and making the handoff, and he's trying to make something out of nothing again, and he does. Dustin Crum gets the edge and gets down.
Taking advantage there.
Almost at 100 yards rushing. Will this do it? Into the end zone and a touchdown. TD Place, 26-15. They had a defensive touchdown by Brandon Dozier. Deep ball to the end zone. Oh, what a catch by Markin Michel.
Did he do just that?
Well, he's taking advantage of them, Brett, as he ever. Deep ball again. Here we go again. A big play. Or 2, the 10th in history. Not there yet, but 3 points closer. Rene Paredes getting closer. Punt return game for Lewis. Faking on the ground and looking to throw is Mayer. And he completes it too. Cole Tucker, another rookie receiver. Tommy Stevens in. Left side. Touchdown. 5 points. Third quarter late. Crum completes it to Hardy inside the 10. 5. Line to the right. With 3 other receivers. That way, and Mayer looks that way. Wide open caught. Markin Michel could be gone. 95-yard touchdown strike. And the Stampeders with a 4-point lead take over. 4-man rush with time. Deep ball to the right, but it's a bit shorter. It bounces off Barnes. It's intercepted. One needs a touchdown. 2nd and 9. 4-man rush with time. Deep ball to the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown, Red Blacks. Nate Bahar. 23 yards. More importantly for Calgary, for a tie. It is up. It is through. We got a tie game. Big first and goal, Mayer. Wide open, touchdown, Calgary. Trey Odom's deuce. Against Winnipeg, 2nd and goal to Calgary 3. Handing it off to Litre. Finding the edge. Touchdown, Red Blacks. This is for the win. 2-point convert nearly said touchdown. It amounts to the same, regardless of the points for the Ottawa REDBLACKS. They go back to Bahar, and Ottawa has done it again. Back to back in overtime.
And Waters puts it through. And the first points for the REDBLACKS. And he just sneaks it through. Tries to put the Argos back in the lead from 40 yards out. And Swayze Waters good once again. And Maher's not going to miss from 22. Just wanted to relive this. Oh, yes, he's Russ in the end zone if Maher misses. And he doesn't. 1st and 10. And Ray going to take a shot. Got Darvin Adams open. Touchdown. And there is the first touchdown at TD Place. Back in the lead again. And brings it in. Puts it through. Waters is hit from 51, so it's in his range. And it's up. And it's good. And Horton looking like he'll blank 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot for Keon Johnson. He's got it! And what could be a perfect ending. 28 seconds away. They're going to leave the offense on the field. One last catch. And the lead. Intercepted. Game over. Jasper Simmons. And the homecoming is victorious in Ottawa.
White takes one step and knocks this through the uprights. Very nearly had the flag as now McInnes turns to the outside and he's got the sideline. Down he goes and trying to get in the way. End zone here, 2nd and 2. Ottawa sends pressure. James Butler right down the pipe, dives into the end zone. Touchdown BC. Even the short snap in this one, but perfect snap hold and the kick goes. The veteran makes good. As Rourke looks to the air. Into the wind, and this one double caught and then dropped. And was it intercepted? Keon Hatcher tried to hang on to it. Lucas Cormier flew out. Score game. Dustin Crum hands it off. William Stanback smells the end zone, lunges forward. Touchdown Red Blacks. They'll empty it out 3-by-3. Rourke down the middle. McInnes. He's home free. Walk it in. Canadian to Canadian for 6. Leone knocks this one down to McGee inside the 20. Nice kick that time from Leone. Conditions and all things considered, but now he can't make the tackle and it's a race. The Lions are on fire here in the 3rd quarter. Rourke to McInnes, followed by special team support. Hard to bring down. They'll empty it out 3-by-3. Crum steps up in the pocket, looks to run, and bounces away from 2 tacklers, dives to the end zone. Never say as ever, standing back to see what happens on this 46-yard attempt. He missed that extra point on the Dustin Crum touchdown, and this one here as he's in motion on 2nd and long. Crum rolls to his right, gets away, looks for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Big collision at the goal line, can't be stopped. Trying to make those squats pay off. This time he'll hand it off and spinning in for 2. So forget about the missed extra point. Can he remain perfect? He can. Set them back on 3rd down. Has a chance to return this if it's missed. And it is. Sean White was 4 for 4, but he misses. And Khalil Pimpleton has the football in his hands and returns it all the way up the sideline. And now flags come out for what's likely a late hit out of bounds. All about coverage here as Crum with Woods spying him sitting in the middle of the field. Crum leans into one, has a shot down the field. Pimpleton hangs on at the 10-yard line. Finish with a touchdown. Crum looks left, comes back right. Open receiver, thrown in behind, but Gino Lewis is in the end zone, and we have a tie ball game on a 2-play touchdown drive. Lewis Ward all time is number 3 in accuracy. White missed. Can Ward connect? The kick is up, and the Red Blacks have their first lead in the last 3 games with 17 seconds remaining. McInnes with 148 yards. Rourke, deep drop, loads it up, gets vertical, it's Berryhill in traffic! And was it intercepted?
Calgary won the toss, Hamilton won the toss and chose to defer.
And so, off that kickoff by Mark Leggio, it is taken by Dedman, who coughs up the football. Final game of week 4. Mitchell leaves the pocket, goes to the right, still has time. Malden can't get him into the end zone. Touchdown! Armstead has a pickup of 7. It's a 2nd and 3. Throwing, completing 2 to an open Armstead. Daylight ahead as he breaks another tackle. He gets down near the Ticat end zone, out of bounds at the 1. Now it's Dustin Crum in short yardage, trying to find the end zone. Touchdown! The Red Blacks do. Here's Lewis Ward now, missed the point after earlier, and dealing with that wind, he still manages to tuck it in to the left upright.
Lewis Ward had to deal with
38 yards out, and that is perfect. 1 for 1 in the night. Lewis Ward, no problem there at all. Right through the upright in Ottawa. Mark Leggio, the field goal try, and it is good.
out of time.
To Mark Leggio. Started a little left, but it moves with that breeze. There was Sean White and Rene Paredes.
Local kid, right?
Yes, he is.
That schedule.
From the 15, another end zone, long touchdown! And he's out there now too, standing at the 10, the waggle. Here we go, 2nd and goal, touchdown! Shamar Bridges catches the ball that puts the Ticats in the lead again with 28 seconds to go.
Gotta have it here.
Go for it now. Quickly, caught, down, reaching inside the 40. Alertly is Braylon Addison to go down, and there's still 3 seconds. Just outside the 45 to be put down by Leone. The REDBLACKS finally beat the Ticats. Yes, they can. Lewis Ward plays the hero for Bob Dice's Ottawa REDBLACKS. And they finally, for the first time since 2018, have beaten Hamilton.
So Tyler Crapina from 31 yards out, up and good. Maher has struggled of late, 11 of his last 17. Puts this one up and through. We're facing sacks and pressures. Here's Crapina. Puts it up and through. Up and good. First and goal from the REDBLACKS 6. LaFrance in the backfield. And it's LaFrance out of the backfield. Touchdown. The former REDBLACK with a big touchdown in Ottawa as another against his old team. 2nd and 8. Here comes Heat into the end zone. Touchdown, Deontay Spencer. 12-yard touchdown strike to get the REDBLACKS back in it. 18 yards out, looking to expand it to a 2-score lead for Saskatchewan. Land pumps, now throws, open, touchdown, Caleb Hawley.
Caleb Hawley came off the line of scrimmage like he knew he was primary. I'm not sure if that was designed.
2nd and 10, 6 receivers out. Harris buys some time, throwing, touchdown, Ellingson. And the REDBLACKS are still alive here with 2:31 left.
5-6 plays.
Get a sideline pass to stop the clock if they can. Harris up, open, caught, down at the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9. That ball tipped and nearly intercepted. Well, where's this flag?
Defensive pass interference. Saskatchewan, number 11. Ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. First down, Ottawa.
They do have time for 2 quarterback sneaks. Lindley, touchdown, Ottawa. Well, they are the cardiac comeback kids again here tonight.
Masoli has time, throws to the corner, and the pass is caught. Jalen Saunders back in the lineup for Hamilton has the touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Masoli back to the end zone. Banks, touchdown. In behind Nick Taylor, Brandon Banks has the catch. And the Ticats are running away here.
Pyramid, pyramid.
And it's good. Low snap. Mayor's got enough on it, and it's good. At the Hamilton 39-yard line with Drew Tate at the control. Swings it out and finds Jerron Kreiner. And Kreiner up the sidelines. Still going. Touchdown. Here comes the blitz. Harris stands in. Pass is caught and fighting for the end zone. Touchdown, Ellingson. A record-setting catch. On 2nd down, Masoli looking for Banks in deep, and Banks makes the catch. Touchdown. Beats 2 Ottawa defenders of the football. Pruno and Rose, and Banks has his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. Everybody up. Masoli back to the end zone. Tasker, touchdown. Winston Rose can only watch as Luke Tasker makes the touchdown catch for Hamilton. Goal from the 8. Powell, touchdown.
Touchdown! What a catch by Gerard Kleiner.
A single on a miss would tie the ball game.
Allen puts it up. Give it off to Powell. Room to run. A first down and more. Powell busts through. William Powell, touchdown. Mazzoli throws underneath. Lateral to Banks.
To keep the ball alive if you're Hamilton.
Now he throws it back to Mazzoli. Mazzoli though can't pass it. He throws it back. Green has it.
There's no one behind him to get it to.
He throws it back for Tasker. He's got some room to run. Luke Tasker still going. Antoine Pruno. They lateral it one more time, but the play finally stops. First and 10, the Stamps. Now it's Mitchell, play action, and making the catch and the touchdown, Eric Rogers.
He's still one of those guys you can count on.
From the 42, the kick is up, and money. Rene Paredes. Juwan Simpson, the linebacker, eyes him up. Here he comes to the end zone. Jump ball, and it's a touchdown! Ernest Jackson! Time. Yes, it is. Touchdown. Made 8 of his last 9 from the 25. Kick is up, and it's through. Play clock coming down to 4. Here it is. Burris lobs it up, and it is caught! Touchdown! Why not? Greg Alex.
Get rid of that ball and preserve the field position for the field goal attempt.
22-yarder from Paredes. 2 for 2 tonight. To make it a 2-point game. Kick is up, and it is good! Little juice on that one. Everyone in their path. Different story this year. They got the target on them, the bullseye. And they've got a lot of injuries. Burris, look out! And gone is Chris Williams. He'll score. 2 for 2 tonight. 49. Kick is up. And we're tied up. This place is off the hook. Here comes the rush. And Mitchell fumbled the football. Fumbled the football, and the Ottawa REDBLACKS will take the field with a chance to win. Well, this is what this young man has to do. He just missed from 32. This for the win in OT from the 34-yard line. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is good! And the Ottawa REDBLACKS have knocked off the defending Grey Cup champions. Chance to cap this off. What a drive for the REDBLACKS out of the gate here tonight. Burris, no signal. There it is. Touchdown.
For MOP right now.
2nd and 10. Look at this pass. Oh, it's a touchdown to Williams.
And that won't hurt his case either.
No. Bullseye. The star in Laval as well. Buries it. And the Alouettes stifled offensively tonight as Chris Milo hits another one. 300 yards passing here tonight. Chris Milo finishing off a lot of these drives with another Milo field goal. Final play, first half. All Ottawa REDBLACKS, all Henry Burris. That's become a theme this season here in the nation's capital. The Montreal defense to create some momentum here, but what an extraordinary first half for Henry Burris.
Yeah, I mean, the receivers have been great, but a large part of that has to do with the man in the middle. Henry Burris delivering the football, 28 of 34, 303 yards and a half. And a rushing touchdown for good measure. And so they had to find a way. They recognized they had to find a way to get him on the field. So he started at receiver for a year in college.
There he is again. And touchdown, Sinopoli! He got the MOP, but Burris got the great cut. And Burris again, Ellingson! Scores! Touchdown! This is a 2-for-1, I guess.
Apparently.
They got to put it in, though. Burris will score his second touchdown of the night.
Made a contribution in that regard tonight.
Well, we'll see if Henry Burris can do it here and with flair. Little pitch. CFL record is now Henry Burris's. Lavoie gets an assist.
45th completion of the night.
And counting. Better make sure you got the right football there, fella. A record-setting night for Henry Burris.
I'll tell you himself, he doesn't give the money away.
Boone. Touchdown, Giguère. Record-setting night, 504 yards. That is a career high for Henry Burris.
That's good. I love those.
There it is, final 10 seconds. Anthony Boone waiting and now throwing, and it is caught by Fred Stamps. So a history-making night tonight. Best to go down here. Nothing good can happen over that. The game is over. The Ottawa REDBLACKS have swept the Montreal Alouettes, and Henry Burris had a ridiculous night. New CFL record for completions, over 500 yards passing.
Second and long again. 9 to go from the Winnipeg 42 Polaris. Deeper ball. Open receiver 2. Nick Dembski has it inside the Ottawa 35 from 52. To Sheehan putting it down. Straight as an arrow. Splits the uprights. Beautifully done as Castillo remains perfect. Up at midfield in a second and long Polaris. Wide open, complete, another first down and more for Drew Wolotarski. It's a 4-point difference, really, as you look at it. Prukop again from one away. Dakota Prukop.
Right here, yep.
So here we go. Back to work quickly after the first down. Complete. End zone touchdown, Nick Dembski. We'll put it down inside the left hash, and Lewis Ward, like Castillo, threading the needle from a longer distance. Forcing a third down now, Lewis Ward. He's 1 for 1 and looking to double Ottawa's point total. And back to Polaris, standing inside his 20. Looks deep over the middle, and Brady Oliveira breaks free inside the 40. Abdul Kenna finally takes him down inside the 25. Oliveira, the fake to him, the look into the end zone. Winnipeg touchdown. Still not able to get into the end zone. Ward is 3 for 3. Make it a 25-9 game. He's closing in on his 87th victory as head coach of the Bombers. That one's intercepted. Ottawa. Brandon Dandridge.
Touchdown.
Here with 2.5 to go. The end zone look. They got it. 2-point conversion. It's at the 12. And a 1st and 10. 7 seconds. Willie Jefferson chasing him. Crum takes off. Cuts inside. Touchdown. Touchdown Ottawa. This time Crum gets into the end zone. The REDBLACKS have a chance. It comes down to this. 2-point conversion. Quickly looking in. They get it. We got a tie game. and perfect. Right through for Castillo. Crum steps up, runs again. Big run, Dustin Crum to give the Ottawa REDBLACKS the victory. Incredible. This is a team that's needed more than a crumb of hope. They got a lot more in their rookie quarterback on this unlikely comeback.
A 28-yard attempt. Thomas DeMarco is the holder. And Milo puts it through. Ottawa has the first points of the game. Marking is second and 22. Four-man rush. Burris pump fake looking to the end zone for Ellingson. Touchdown! Wow! What a catch by Greg Ellingson. 32 yards for a touchdown.
Powell takes it around the horn.
Fake to Powell, swing it out, and touchdown! Ellington's got his second. And Ottawa's rumbling now. And that home playoff date looking more and more likely to be the East Division final. For Medlock. And the Ticats are on the board.
Alouettes accomplishing it in back-to-back years. Only one of the quartet of receivers was the same both years. That was Ben Cahoon.
Burris throws it, picked off! Intercepted by Norwood. And he's down to the goal line. And they'll mark him down at the 1. Hamilton leads the Canadian Football League in takeaways. And there's a huge one for the Ticats right there. So first and goal, Hamilton from the 1. Mazzoli on second effort gets in, and the Ticats have their first touchdown of the game. Tasker with the hold, and Medlock puts it through. So Terrell Sinkfield takes over, and he stands at his 40-yard line. Here comes the rush. Milo gets it away. It's a low helicoptering kick that bounces to Sinkfield at the 45. Gets across midfield. Sinkfield up and running. Milo the only man, and Sinkfield beats him. Terrell Sinkfield does get tripped up at the 2. What a return by Sinkfield. Down at the 4-yard line. First and goal from there. Mazzoli. Three-man rush, throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Andy Fantuz.
Major pain, but maybe the rubber pellet sprayed up into his turf as a face mask, Greg.
First and goal from the 6. Burris swings it out, and it's a walk-in touchdown for Patrick Lavoie.
Holding on to the football last weekend, unable to squeeze that one.
Second down. Burris throws to the end zone, and it is caught. Ellingson's got a hat trick. You got players onside. Little pooch kick. So this can be recovered by the Ticats. One of the onside players. He's got it. Off and running. Rico Murray. Touchdown.
Flag is down, but expect it to be picked up when they realize Murray was one of the guys who lined up onside.
First and goal by the nose of the football. Burris down to the goal line. Touchdown, Sinopoli! There's the record. There's the touchdown. So now Burris 2 completions away from Ricky Ray's single-season record for completions in a season. But more importantly, as the point after is missed, and Banks is going to bring it out.
This would be a 2-point play.
It could be a scoring play. And Banks gets loose. Still going. And Banks is going to bring it back all the way for 2. Better hurry.
What a turn of events that is.
So, it It's now 37-28. Abdul-Kaday of Ottawa. It's first down from the Ottawa 10. Little pitch back from Sinopoli. Burris is going over the top. He's got a man wide open. And he is caught. Ellingson, what a grab on the flea flicker for a gain of 43 yards.
The Dallas Cowboys, Tyrone Crawford, high school teammates.
2nd and 10. Burris throws, caught. Williams, touchdown. And Henry Burris has just set the single season record for completions by a quarterback and nudged his team closer to hosting the Eastern Final. Ottawa goes 12-6 and finishes first in the East Division.
Well, I remember talking to Marcel Desjardins on the field before their home opener. And I said, I think you guys did a great job. I think you won the offseason. What a great picture that is.
Gable off and running. And finally brought down to the 15, and Ottawa wins it. 44-28 your final. Henry Burris sets the single season completion record. Ottawa, first place in the East Division.